What's up everybody, Mega Buzz here with my first video in 2 weeks. Holy crap, have I been a slacker. We're coming back to the MAGfest Pokemon League series with a new lineup, new people, new faces. I did find out that it was a 8-man tournament, so there would be only 2 matches to the finals. So Lance is in the finals. So we're done with him for now. So we're going to start off with a new set of battles from the battles that we've been receiving from the people who competed. The first battle we got here is between Helios and Richard. Now, looking at their teams here, we have Richard here bringing in a mono rock team of Crades, Tyranitar, Aggron, and Lunatone as the stand-in bug gym leader of there. I actually did face this mono rock team, and it was scary. You know, that type disadvantage was real, but I did actually manage to pull a win out of that one. I still don't know how. And we see Helios here with a rather defensive team of Klefki, Sableye, Ferrothorn, and Chandelure. Chandelure being the only thing that can actually put in a lot of damage, but Ferrothorn is very key in this battle. I feel, at least in my opinion, Ferrothorn has that Steel Grass typing, which can do wonders against that whole Mono Rock team, resisting the stabs and just being able to push out super effective power whips. Klefki and Sableye being there to provide prankster support. It's defense against rock hard defense. It's a battle of bulk, and it would be really fun to watch. I'm looking forward to watching this battle, and hopefully you are too. So let's go ahead and start this show. Alright, going on ahead, clicking that play button, we see Richard staring down people, leading off with Lunatone and Aggron. We get Helios staring down people, leading off with Kyrie and Dior? I don't know. Which it just turns out to be Klefki and Sableye. Aggron's gonna go ahead and whip out that Mega Evolution, revealing to be a Mega Aggron. That filter ability, reducing super effective damage by 25%. Let's see. Kyrie putting out that Reflect. Very key, very key. Going ahead of noticing that most rock types are indeed physical. Going to go ahead and set up that physical wall. Will-O-Wisping the Aggron, further increasing his physical defense. Brick Break, that well-called Brick Break coming in on that Klefki, shattering that Reflect. Lunatone setting up Trick Room, allowing, well, it doesn't really matter for the dual Prankster side. Prankster's going to go first, mainly because of priority, but if they decide to whip out an attack, that Aggron's probably going to go first. So resetting up the Reflect, trying to recover from that Brick Break, trying to get that physical defense back up, going again for the Brick Break onto Klefki. These Brick Breaks are just going to keep coming and coming, but the foul play going onto which slot? Onto the Lunatone, going ahead and go for that super effective damage. Lunatone not having a lot in that attack stat, but super effective kind of beats out that attack. Psychic going onto the Klefki slot. There is a lot of hate for this Klefki. Burn damage going onto that Aggron. We're seeing some other things. That Klefki's finally going back to the Pokeball. It just doesn't want to take any more of this hate. Going into Dawnheart, the Ferrothorn. Like I said, this Ferrothorn is going to have a lot of key potential. It's going to be the key Pokemon in this battle, but that Brick Break coming in, super effective damage. The Iron Barbs damaging the Aggron, but between the burn, Aggron's not pushing out a whole lot of damage. Rocky Helmet we also see from the Ferrothorn, a very standard set for Ferrothorn, but that foul play not doing enough to take out Lunatone. I guess that can be expected through Lunatone's lack of attack. But using its moon powers, it's going to whip out a Moonblast, almost taking out Sableye. Sableye took that rather well. Personally, on my Sableye, just because of Fairy-type moves, I normally run a Roselli Berry. I find that Roselli Berry helps, but maybe against something against Lunatone, you don't really need to worry about it. Switching out Lunatone for Cradily. Coming out into Cradily. Cradily has some amazing bulk. Sableye going for that recover. The Power Whip going on to Cradily, which takes it a lot better than Lunatone would. Iron Head going on to that Sableye, not doing a whole lot. Like, I mean, that burn's really doing what it needs to be doing. Leftovers recovery we see from the Cradily, while Aggron slowly and steadily takes that burn damage that's eventually probably going to take it out. The Sableye is going to use Taunt. Alright, that's cool. Taunting that Cradily, predicting like a Leech Seed, predicting some utility. Cradyly's really known for its recovers, for its Leech Seeds. It's a really supporty rock-type Pokemon, that other Iron Head going on with that Sableye, but there's an Energy Ball coming from that Crade's. Taunt's not hurting it that much. Finally taking out that Sableye. Sableye's the first Pokemon to go down. It's It's over here now. It's like it's a 3-4. We see Leftovers Recovery. We're going to see that poison damage finally start kicking in. We're going to see Burn. The entire side of Richard's field here is status, and it's just... he's feeling it. Oh man, and Trick Room just returns to normal on this turn. We're going into Jalhala. I'm probably pronouncing these horribly. We're going to see an Energy Ball from Jalhala just finishing off that Aggron. Aggron doesn't need to be out there any longer. I feel the Helios field, or he expected a switch out. Cradily is going to Sludge Bomb the Jalhala slot, being the only thing he can Sludge Bomb. Because Ferrothorn takes that immunity due to that steel type. The Power Whip also going for this Cradily, putting some damage on it. Leftovers Recovery we're going to see some little bit more, some Toxic damage. It's not going to be a whole lot. It's only turn 2 of Toxic. But what is Richard going to throw out here? What is he going to do? He's going to go into Tyranitar. He's going to set up his Sandstream, which is really good on this one. The only thing he has to worry about is Ferrothorn being a physical, running that Power Whip. Not a whole lot of damage is going to be sustained from that. Wow, that Energy Ball actually did quite a bit. But we're going to see the Fire Fang going on to the Ferrothorn, doing a lot of damage. Oh, getting the burn too. Oh, that was crucial. I mean, that quad weakness Fire Fang didn't do enough, but the burn is probably just enough to take it out at the end of this turn. Cradily going for the Energy Ball into the Chandelure slot, doing a lot of damage actually for a resisted hit. The Power Whip going onto the Tyranitar, finishing it off. Unfortunately, oh no, it didn't finish it off. I thought that was gonna finish it off. Okay, bad commentary. My B, guys. Tyranitar hanging in there with a smidgen of health. That is impressive. Bravo, Tyranitar. That burn taking out Ferrothorn. You know what it was? It was because of that burn that Tyranitar lived. Man, that burn. So good. Cradely's taunt wearing off. He's going, we see Helios going back into Klefki, going back into Kyrie. That Tyranitar setting up that Protect. He doesn't want to go down this turn. Kyrie's going to set up this light screen, seeing that at least Cradily is a special attacker. We don't know about Tyranitar completely. It could be mixed. Cradily going for that Energy Ball onto the Chandelure slot again, being another resisted, hard-hitting hit. Chandelure has some, actually, doesn't it have some pretty good special bulk? I'm wondering, what's his set on this Cradily for that Energy Ball to do a lot of damage like that? Yeah, that's a pretty resisted hit. Toxic almost being enough to take out Cradily. He's withdrawing Tyranitar, going back into Lunatone. Yep, because that is his only other Pokemon out there. Jalhala the Chandelure going into the Energy Ball, finishing off the Lunatone. I guess he felt that Lunatone had outserved its usefulness, or that Chandelure was going to go for Cradily instead. The Dazzling Gleam onto the single target Cradily, going to be enough to finish it off. It's not looking good here. It's not looking good for Richard. I think his last Pokemon would be Tyranitar. Yeah, it's Tyranitar here. Does he have one? Is 3 out? Yeah, it's 3 out already. He's just gonna Protect here. He knows it's pretty much over. I think he's just wanted to stall it out for another turn, try to get enough chip damage for Sandstorm. I think he's wanting to see if Sandstorm will take out Jalhala here. It doesn't. It lives by 8. He's going to try to go for the double Protect, fail on that, trying to get that Sandstorm to kill. The Energy Ball is going to come in on this Tyranitar, take it out, and Richard's going to go down here in the first round, and we're going to see Helios move on to that second round. It was this was a very impressive battle, a lot more attack stuff than I had expected to see. Yeah, the Ferrothorn actually put in a bunch of work, but we did see a lot of work coming in from every Pokemon on this side of the field. I might have been initially wrong saying that this was just going to be a bulk for bulk match. It was a very aggressively played match, especially in the beginning under the Trick Room, but Helios did really well to have the survivability in Trick Room. Now that I think about it, I do kind of wonder why Trick Room even came out. Well, no, I guess I don't, because he had more because they both obviously had their 6. So Richard had no way of knowing Helios had actually brought in Ferrothorn. But once Ferrothorn hit the field, that Trick Room was pretty much useless anyway. But that was a very impressive battle, so we're going to see Helios move on to that round 2. I do believe I actually have that in my cache. I can work on that commentary at some point in the next couple of days to try to make up for the fact that I've been gone for 2 weeks. Like I said, I apologize for my slackerness, but I'm going to catch you all at that video. Be sure to give this one a like, give me a subscribe if you like my voice, if you like my commentary. It's, you know, I'm still pretty new at this, so definitely give me some recommendations, give me some feedback. Be like, yo, you're awful. No, don't actually tell me I'm awful, because that's not cool. But actually give me some pretty good feedback. I would enjoy hearing some feedback from you guys, saying what I could do better. If my headset sounds like crap, it probably does. It's fairly old and normally used for just like Skype communications. I need to invest in another microphone, but definitely give me a like, give me a subscribe, give me some feedback, and have a good day, you guys.